Good day and welcome to any new viewers.
We told you there might be a change at short notice, and the fact that we are here must mean the Taog's Hangar's UH-1H Huey is out.
And if it's not, then we've uploaded the wrong video?
And it's not the 1st of April, so the fun police can bug her off? Where are we going to test her out?
I suppose most people will be expecting us to go to Vietnam, but we prefer to use the same airstrip to test at. So it's over to Duxford by Chico Mick.
Why's that?
It's easier to compare how things are if the scenery is the same.
Oh, I thought it was because he's lazy.
There is that.
Don't worry, no startups or checklists to go through, just to how it flies and feels.
It would have been nice to have had a bit of time in her to practice before making this video, and with any test flight opinions can change.
So this really is just a first impressions view.
Definitely.
You'll love it, Brian. As the Huey's sound pack is incredible, that blade slapping is like music to your ears. So let's see how it flies.
What are you looking for?
The first thing is what type of flight dynamics it uses.
There's different ones.
Yes, we often find that choppers are either predictive or reactive.
What's the difference?
Predictive, you have to learn what it's going to do, and reactive for a smoother, more instinctive experience.
Yes, it does come down to preference. If you are flying A to B, then both are fine.
But if you're like him, and like to fly like you dance, then reactive is the way to go.
Oh, like a good dance partner will follow your lead.
And not tread on your toes.
Exactly. And he prefers a reactive aircraft, but that's because he's lazy.
But in his defense, he prefers to spend a week learning to fly it than a week learning how to not crash in it.
I think.
Are you sure?
Maybe it's more to do with his setup.
What's he got?
A Warthog stick with a 100mm extension tube in the same position as the real one.
Does it match what you see in VR?
You could have mentioned that this was recorded in VR.
He usually tells you at the beginning.
Maybe he didn't want all the waffle at the start of the video.
But it's okay now.
Seems that way.
Anyway, back to the script.
Line, please.
Does it match what you see in VR?
Thank you. Oh, yes. Pretty much the same height and movement as the stick in the aircraft.
Can we see it?
See what?
His setup?
Sure, why not?
And if this message is in the video, then there should be a clip of it later on.
Unless he forgets again.
Well, if he does forget, then our apologies.
Nice. So when you have a helicopter that needs a lot of movement to control it, it's more like a workout.
Yeah, he looks like he's mixing a cake.
So why use that setup if it's like that?
In the right aircraft, you can do some precise flying if it has a well-set-up flight model.
What aircrafts does he fly regularly that fly like that?
Chinook, P-38, DC-3, Spit and anything from Got Friends. There are so many, and thankfully the Huey is now on that list as it's a classic and will be at the front of many hangars.
Can you imagine flying in a group of Hueys into one of Ken Hall's PNG handcrafted airstrips?
You won't have to wait long.
Are they flying there next week?
If I know the group that he flies with, then they probably have that all planned out already.
Oh, can I be on that trip?
Yeah. Sure. Anything's possible in this made-up world.
So the big question is, should he buy it?
He did buy it.
Okay, would he recommend it?
Better.
It's a case of, does he want to spend the time learning its mannerisms? And the answer to that is, oh yes, a big fat yes. But these things are personal preferences, and nothing to do with what's the correct, more realistic, or a better flight model.
What then?
No, it's just to let others know what to expect.
Okay, enough waffle. Just sit back and enjoy the flight. No sponsor this week, but we have a blast from the past, especially for those like me.
And me.
Who enjoys the ears of a rabbit?
Mavis,
Yes.
we need your help.
Sure, what can I do?
Oh, thanks. We just need to have another debriefing reference.
Glad I could help.